Through the facilities of the Blues Sports Network, your Quad City Blues are on the air. Good evening, everybody. This is Greg Corcoran along with Rich Blunk and Dean Patton. We are at the Iowa State Ice Rink in Ames, Iowa, getting ready to bring you the first game of the night, which will be a varsity matchup between the two teams, the Blues and the Cyclones. And, Rich, this is the first time almost all year that we're playing a team with a record that is not totally imposing like we've been facing all year so far.
Absolutely. You know, the other one would have been Mason City, but the varsity team ended up with a split that weekend, and we're hoping for better. We need to bank as many possible points. It's a long way away, and you don't want the kids looking at it, but we, as announcers and old farts who don't play anymore, can look ahead to the playoffs, and there's only so many spots, so you got to make sure you take care of your opportunities and get those points.
And as maybe some of our fans don't know, that of the 13 teams in the league, only 8 will qualify for the playoffs at the end of the year. And the Blues record of 2-7-1 at this point is not all that great, but there's a reason for it, and I'm going to take you through it right now to give you an idea of what we've been up against. So far, we'll kind of start at the top of the standings, where we find Kansas City at 9-1. Yes, the Blues have played them. The third place team is Omaha. Their record is also 9-1. Yes, the Blues have played them too. Fourth place Lincoln has a record of 7-1. Yes, the Blues have played them. They've also played the fifth place team and the seventh place team. And next week, we have to face the Sioux City Metros, who are actually tied for first with Kansas City and Omaha right now. So all the big gun teams are kind of front-end loaded for the Blues, and we're playing them early in the season. And once we get through them next week, the schedule should not be quite as imposing as we move forward. But that's what makes tonight's game so important.
Correct.
Is that next week's liable to be a grind for us, but we need to get some points against teams that are, roughly the same as the Blues in terms of talent and everything else. So that's kind of what we're looking for today. And as we mentioned, the varsity game is played first in Ames, so we'll have your varsity game first. Then there'll be a delay between games while the junior varsity comes out and warms up and they resurface, and we'll get started with that game probably around 8:45 or so.
Yep. So, yeah, and no, we're casting no aspersions at the Ames squad by any stretch.
Not at all.
They are just not one of those big powerhouses this year as Kansas City, Omaha, and
Sioux City
are.
And Lincoln.
It would be great to try and come up with a point or two next weekend, but man, these games, these tonight and tomorrow for the varsity, are imperative that they bank some points.
And Rich, you'll remember last year we actually played 4 games against Ames. They were our out of division foe that we played twice instead of 2 different times instead of once. And all 4 games, all 4 junior varsity and all 4 varsity games were all close. A couple of them went to overtime. Several of them were 1-goal games without overtime. I think there was only one game that was not in doubt in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, they were legit some of the most exciting, most entertaining hockey games of the season, if you ask me. Not that anybody is.
And we have to keep in mind that I'm sure the kids from Ames that were here last year remember that they didn't have much success with us last year. Varsity went 3-1. The junior varsity went 3-0-1. They lost in overtime, but they took a lot of points from Ames, and I'm sure that is remembered. Now, are we going to have a scrape?
Apparently we're going to zam, so you and I are going to vamp for a long time. Nobody is going to want to watch us talk for another, 12 to 15 minutes? Woof. Okay. Well, they don't give us the schedule of exactly when the games are going to start or exactly what the routine is here. We thought that they would do warm-ups, the ice doesn't get that messed up, and then they would just go ahead and fire away with the national anthem and et cetera. But apparently they're going to go ahead and zam in between. So,
well, in the meantime, Rich, we can bring our listeners and viewers up to date with our our subscriber drive, and why don't you do the honors there and tell everybody how well they did and how much we appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys, we as a Blues Sports Network broadcast team and all the boys of your Quad City Blues really appreciate your subscriptions. So now we are over 1,000, officially 1,008 subscribers to BSN. And I would be completely and totally remiss, he's not paying attention right now, but maybe he'll hear it later, to not give almost all of the kudos to one Dean Patton. He runs the cameras, he runs the computers, he works tirelessly, easy for me to say, and he's at the rink, away rinks 2 hours before game time, and the home rinks usually 3+ to get this stuff set up and bring a broadcast. I'm not talking about Greg and I'm talking about the quality of his broadcast is second to none in terms of high school broadcasts that I have ever seen, and better than many minor league broadcasts and junior team broadcasts that I have seen. So thanks to Dean, and thanks to all you subscribers, as we're up to 1,008. And hey, we're going to look for more. We want as many subscribers as we can. So, hey, you know what? Keep hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing.
We talk a little bit about what's coming up for the Blues between now and Christmas. The Blues will get about a 3-week hiatus over the Christmas holidays, which is good for everybody because it gives the muscle aches and bruises and everything a chance to heal. It'll, as you saw last week, we lost one of our junior varsity players. Ironically, our number one scorer, although on the junior varsity team, that's not a whole lot of goals, but Nolan Fillion, I believe, had 3 goals, and he was our leading scorer, and he suffered a broken collarbone last week.
Yep.
And while that is an injury that will heal well and fairly quickly, he won't be able to play until probably Waterloo at the earliest in the second week of January.
And that's a guess from us. That's not a medical. That was not given to us by any medical staff.
No,
but yes,
no, that's
we're sure he's out at least.
Actually, that's
January.
what Nolan said, and you can take that for what it's worth. The kid always thinks he'll get back quicker than he will. But
I just wanted to mention here, as you guys can see, the upcoming games. Obviously, we're at Ames and then Sioux City at home, and then check that out, December 14th. Mark it down, Hump Day Hockey. It's on a Wednesday. Parent drive up to Cedar Rapids, but BSN will be there for you and on the air. So mark that one on your calendars because that's not a weird weekend. And then after that, we make the long trek to Fremont, as Greg was lamenting before we got on the air.
I don't know if Fremont is quite as far as Kansas City. I suspect it probably is pretty close to 5.5 hours. It was about 4.5 to Omaha, and then it's another 45 minutes from there.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
It depends on – I drive faster than that, but I keep it on the road. I keep it even. But, yeah, I can get there a little quicker than that. But, yeah, it's a hike. It's a poke, but it's the last one of the year. After that, the road trips are easy comparatively, only to Waterloo and to Des Moines to play the Oak Leaves. Yeah,
if you look at the screen right now, you can see this is what I was talking about a few minutes ago. All the teams at the top of the league, with the exception of Sioux City, who we will see next week, Kansas City, Omaha, Lincoln, the Capitals. We haven't played the Oak Leaves yet, but we have played Mason City. And all those teams below, the Ames, Dubuque, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, and Fremont, we haven't seen them yet. And I like to think that, we'll probably match up better with some of those. That's not to say we're going to beat them, but we'll match up better with those teams than that powerhouse team in Kansas City or the one in Omaha.
I just saw Jace Johnson walking into the rink. There he is right there. He might even get on camera for a second. But he had some last-second heroics against Ames last year. Didn't he have a absolute buzzer beater goal in one of those games?
He scored 2 goals, I believe, in the last 5 minutes of one game. I think he gave us the lead, and then Ames tied the score with about 3 minutes to go, and then Jace got the winning goal with about a minute and 20 to go, and it was a shot from the right wing boards at a bad angle. And bless his heart, the defenseman who was standing in front of his goalie and had the puck deflect off his skate past his startled netminder But that's a goal for Jace Johnson, and that was one of the many close games we had with Ames last year, both here and back in Davenport. So,
if I were Jace, I'd come back and try and relive that glory too. Unfortunately, we can't strap some skates and a jersey on him.
no, I don't think they'd let us do that. We wouldn't want to have some 20-year-olds from Omaha and Des Moines and Kansas City coming back and playing against our kids either. So
or Waterloo.
All
right. Hey, now that we've got the graphics. So, again, thank you so much. You see it there, 1,008 subscribers. And, mission accomplished for sure. But that doesn't mean we're done. We're always looking for more, like I said before. So, doesn't cost a dime. Just hit that subscribe there and subscribe to BSN, and you'll never miss a Blues Sports Network broadcast again.
Okay, we must give our nightly shout-out to Ezra Conrad,
Woo!
And I think it's great that they're playing the varsity game early so Ezra can watch his brother play and then get to bed at a reasonable hour, because you know how tough it is to be 20 months old and have to stay up late.
I don't know. I mean, these games are really late, but I don't know if they're going to be able to pry him away from the TV. I don't know that it matters if his brother's playing or not. He loves watching some hockey. So,
in terms of, we're actually getting down to where the Zamboni is pretty much, he's got another pass or two, and then we'll be getting started here. But for those of you who weren't with us last week, we will be missing the services of number 12, Connor Giesick. Connor Giesick last week in the third period finally had enough of a certain Lincoln player and kind of took it out on him a little bit, and unfortunately he was suspended for last Sunday's game and for
tonight's game.
And tonight's game was a two-game suspension.
It was a two-game suspension because he had an instigator penalty.
And that was his fourth penalty of the game.
That was his fourth penalty. So the four penalties was one game, and the fighting was one game. So it's a two-game
So Connor,
total.
I assume, is with us and will play tomorrow.
I saw him.
Okay.
Yep.
And in Connor's place tonight, brought up to play in the varsity lineup will be number 91, Max Patton, and number 87, and that's Evan Mueller. Evan played last week in the varsity game and played very well. So he'll be up along with Max Patton getting a chance to play with the varsity today. So we'll see what we can do. We're aware of several good players on the Ames varsity team. They're led in scoring by number 48, a young man by the name of Wyatt Pink, who we saw a couple years ago when he was a second-year Bantam player.
Yep.
And he was good, and he really showed us some things as the Ames Bantam team that year really took our boys to the woodshed. So he's continuing that high skill level. He's got 12 points. I think he got 6 and 6. I had it written down, but I can't remember for sure. And also number 29, Tristan Shifley, who is a young man who is their second leading scorer on the varsity. And he's a kid that some of our players know because he, like several of the Blues players, Kwok, Corcoran, Husky, and Carroll, they play on a summer team from Minnesota, the Minnesota Mavericks. And Tristan Shifley is one of their teammates on that team, and he's always one of the most notable players on the ice. Along with, I believe there's another young man, I think Oliver Giles, number 26, also plays on that team. I could be wrong on that, but I know Shifley definitely.
Filion play Mavericks as well?
I'm sorry?
Does Nolan Filion play Mavericks with those guys as well?
I don't think he did this past summer. He did the summer before.
Okay, I know he's been there sometimes. So yeah.
And actually, Max Patton had played on that team going back a couple of years. I don't think he's played the last year or two. I can't remember for sure. I know he didn't play this last year.
Sure.
Those are long drives in May and June and July to go to Minnesota for practices and games. But
and you're complaining about Fremont. Come on, man.
Well, like today, I didn't have to drive. I was in the co-pilot seat today, so I like that. That's a lot easier.
I had the solo drive, so I got to listen to whatever music I wanted. And anybody who knows me knows that it was probably terrible and would make your ears bleed if you're a normal human.
You one of those people that like both kind of music, country and western?
No, I only like old country and western.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's usually metal. So, yeah, I don't tend to get to play music very loud on most road trips, but this one's better. So, all right, we got the Zam off. The doors are still open, but out come the zebras. And so finally we're going to get ready, and we can stop talking. Or at least not about
and we're
hockey.
We're going to get out of here late tonight, but we're not going to have to start until 9:45 tomorrow when the varsity will be back at it, followed by the June varsity game starting about 12 o'clock noon tomorrow. So we should be headed back for the Quad Cities probably around 2 o'clock and get back shortly about 5 o'clock. All right, both teams are out. Looks like those the Ames team is going to wear those special jerseys. This is a fundraiser for the Ames Hockey Club in honor of a young player. I think he was only 7 years old.
Oh, man.
And he passed away back around 10 or 11 years ago, I believe. And every year they remember him, and this is a fundraiser for their club in his honor.
All right, looks
so
like
we're
going to take over and do the introductions.
set 3.
Head coach of the Blues is Dylan Pointer, and assistant by Joe Howard. And now, let's meet the starting line for your Ames Cyclones. On offense, senior, number 5, Jake Heiner. Junior, number 21, Grafton Linder. Sophomore, number 8, Wyatt Pate. That defense, junior, number 9, Reed Jones. Sophomore, number 26, Oliver Giles. And in goal, a senior, wearing number 35, Huck Anderson. Head coach of the Ames Cyclones is Dave Ellison. He's assisted by Grant Bowler and Chuck Keenan. The officials keeping everything in order tonight are the linemen Benjamin Stark and Daniel Flores, and our referee Brandon Peterson. Now please rise and move your hands for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the lineup announcements and the playing of the national anthem. Got a couple of new players out today. We have Peyton and Quack. I mess them up too, but not. I don't mess up ours, so I'll just continue to mess up the competition's name. But Austin Quack and Max Patton were the two players that the public address announcer was trying to get out there. Little Van Halen to start the night.
Apparently, we're going to start with some jump. Hopefully, our boys do. That was a.
Does I got a question for you? Does Jace Johnson go to school here?
I think so.
I mean, that would explain why he's here.
That would explain it.
Not too many of the players from last year's team drive all the way to Ames to watch us play.
No, that would be odd. I think that's where he was going.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bad Angle Andy will make an appearance at any point. Oh, we got an air horn in the house though. That's fun.
Well, these are probably three officials we haven't seen, for better or worse.
Hopefully better.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, and the puck is dropped. We're underway. Puck comes to Patton, knocked off his stick, and he regains it. Tries to advance it through center ice, and the teams battle for it, and it's Nienhaus sending it over to his defense partner, Otten. Sent back into the blue zone, or number 5, that's Keinert, chasing after it. Now the puck is off the mesh and back. This is Linder, tries to get it out in front, comes to Quack, unable to get it out, send in along the boards. Now behind the net. Oh, no, it took a bad bounce. Oh, you know what rink we're in?
Yes, I do.
This is the rink with the bad topography.
The bad topography.
Now, here's a pass, comes across, looking for Patton. Knocked off his stick and dumped right back in. And this is John Nienhaus behind. Watching the tape from last week's game, Nienhaus really played well for the Blues.
Yeah.
Against a really good team. Now here's a shot from the point, deflected in front. Nienhaus puts a man down in front, and a puck has been in the blue zone since the start of the game. Here's puck comes to Quinn, and Quinn's going to dump it out to center ice. It's put back, and Ames has to go back and tag up. Steer it, leaves it for Otten behind his own net. Oh, comes right to the crease, a shot,
Nice
and somehow
great save by
Steer
Riley.
made a great save. Oh, that would have been a terrible way to start the game for the Blues.
For sure.
All right, here's
that's not
that
an
puck
ice.
could have
He
been
could have
played.
easily played it.
That's Hargrove. They rule could have played that. He has to go back and pick it up. Now, puck is almost intercepted there. And now this is going to be number
Lucas Peters, and then thrown in deeper.
Okay, now we've got kept in at the left point. And now out to center ice. Blues have not really carried the puck into the zone once in the first 2 minutes of the game. Now this is Chase DeYoung. Sends it ahead, tries to find Quinn. And that looked like it was going to be an icing, but they didn't call it. Now Quinn intercepts a pass, tries to center it right in front. And now here's D'Angelo Ferrari gets a shot that's knocked down by the defense and sent to the near corner. Kept in by Peters. And popped up in the air, unable to keep it in the zone. The Blues have to clear. And this is number 97, Conrad, one of the top scorers in the league. Definitely a top scorer for the Blues.
Oh, yeah.
His shot is right on goal. It's deflected to D'Angelo Ferrari, who gets a shot behind the net. And now coming back for it and entering the zone is number 5. That is Jaden Keinert for Ames.
Gannon with the rush.
Gannon takes it into the zone. He tries to get it ahead for Amorine. Chased down there is number 16, Hargrove again. Puts it off the boards. Now here's a man trying to bring it into the zone.
Ooh.
And the Blues get control just before Ames could get anything serious developed there. Now, here is number 10 taking it into the zone. He's taken down in front. That's going to be a penalty.
Call.
That's going to be on Amorine, or what 7 is that?
They were all 7s on that shift. That 7 happened to be Decker.
Okay, Noah Decker is going to get the first penalty of the game for the Blues, and Ames will go to the power play with 13:49 to play in a scoreless first period.
And so far, not a lot of jump as Van Halen played in the rink for your Quad City Blues. They've been on their heels from the initial puck drop. Let's see if we can gain some.
All right, this is Nienhuis. Going to try and get it out, and he does. Just out of the zone. It's knocked down just outside the blue line as Ames brings it back in. Here's a man coming down the right wing boards. Forced to the corner by Beckwith. Now the puck is controlled at the right point. Now here's a man trying to get it right in front to number 21, and the puck is underneath the pads of Steerett, who made the save with 21 seconds gone in the penalty. 1:39 left on a 2-minute minor to Noah Decker.
I think that was actually kicked on goal and then covered by Riley. I don't think a stick ended up on that.
All right. Steerett moves that one to the sideboards, but not out. Now it's kept in at the point by number 5, Keinert. Keinert is pushed to the corner. He's checked there by Beckwith. He's going to get a shot away. Puck is loose in front, and it's gotten out of there. Now here's a man from the point. Shot. Saved by Steerett to the corner. Good work over there by Nienhuis.
Nice rough ride by Johnny. Oh, get that thing out of there.
There's a man right in front. And it's deflected up into the netting as, who was that? That was, I believe, Ferrari, who tried to get it out, and his clearing pass was intercepted, and they got a shot from about 25 feet out in front, right in the slot. But it was deflected over Steerett's net up into the netting behind. So 1:07 left in the power play for Ames.
Conrad, Quinn, Peters, and DeYoung are your 4 right now.
Here's DeYoung, gets to it, gets it all the way around, and he is able to get it out. Now that's going to be an offside, and they touched it, so they've got to blow that one down.
All right, we'll get it out of the way early. Remember, everybody, that call is offside, OFFSIDE. Please, please, please don't put a second S on that unless you're playing soccer or American football.
Now the puck brought into the zone by Ames as they work on the power play. This is number 29. Sends a backhander. That is number 29, Tristan Scheifele, their second leading scorer, sophomore. His backhand from the right circle is handled easily by Steerett. Now the draw comes, sits in the zone temporarily, kept in at the far point. And this is number 93-4. Tries to get it out. It's deflected off the skate of number 29. That's Scheifele. Now he carries it around to the far boards, dumps it back into the corner. Here's a man right in front, and the puck is cleared out of there by Chase DeYoung, who sends it all the way down with 21 seconds left in the penalty.
Feels like the Blues are playing with fire. Lots of zone time, although they are on the kill right now.
Here's a pass intercepted by Conrad's going to get right to Quinn. Had a shot. Had Heckerston all to himself from about 12 feet out, and Heckerston made the save to keep this a scoreless tie. Almost a shorty there.
Yeah. Oh, I love a good shorty, I'll tell you what. And your favorite goaltender in the Midwest Hockey League, Huck Heckerston. Wait, favorite by name, not favorite by as his play.
There's a shot. Yeah, what a great name for a goaltender.
I mean, Huck Heckerston. Let's go.
Reminds me of Turk Broda from the 1940s Maple Leafs.
I'm
not making that up.
You're not that old.
There's a man coming right in.
Nice stick by
Missed
Otten.
the net on the short side. This is number 8. Tears it all the way around. There's a man going to get right in front. Nice stick work. Skate
Otten again.
work there by Drew Otten, who got the puck in his skates and didn't let the man get a hold of it and get a shot away.
Or Jackson. It's okay.
Well, I put Drew in the game again?
You called him Drew again. It's okay. It's okay. He's the new Lucas Peters. Josh.
All right, puck behind the net of the Ames goaltender, and here they come out of the zone. 2-on-3. This is number 13, Beckwith.
Right into a zebra. Wow, he sniped that zebra.
And that's going to be an
That's
offside.
That's an offside by a mile.
Whistle down as it was touched inside the zone.
Everybody yells, hey. I thought it was a straw, but apparently it was hay. I actually had to teach some people the difference between those two things yesterday.
Mueller, Conrad, and
Decker
out there.
Well, not Conrad, it's Amrine.
This is Gannon. Sends it ahead, trying to get it to another forward coming in toward the zone, and now it's picked up by Mueller. Mueller puts it into the zone, but it's taken away in there by number 3. Carries it to the far corner. Here's a pass over to number 4 for Ames. Into the near side corner. Shot right across. Tried to get it to Amrine in front. Wasn't able to make the connection on the pass. And now Amrine chases it down just outside the blue line. Now, once again, this is Amrine. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Decker.
Sevens.
Taken off in there by the Ames defense. Trying to get it out. Tries to hit Mueller. Kind of bounces off him. And it's controlled by Ames in their own zone, but now Mueller gets a stick on it, deflects it to Chase DeYoung, puts it into the corner.
The entire forward line, almost the entire forward line goes to change.
Once again, DeYoung stops it. He's put down after he gets a shot on goal. And here comes Ames, tries to get it out. We got one man back, 1-on-1. This is Scheffley, and his shot is handled easily by Steeritt.
Yeah, no problem there.
Directs it to the corner. Now the puck comes out. There's a right on goal. The puck is loose in front. And another save by Steeritt. And good work by Conrad to get a stick on it and get it back out to the point. Now this is number 15. Gets around one, but not the other. And the Blues get it ahead, looking for Conrad.
And they got it.
This is 97. Conrad tries to get it for Quinn. Here is a long shot by Peters from just inside the blue line. Is stopped by Heckerston and sent back in. Now this is number 16, Ferrari, man in front. He tried to get it to Conrad and he couldn't do it. Now the puck is free. This is Nienhaus going for it, and he's able to control the puck and send it over on the near side to Peters. Peters sends it ahead, but that is number 9, Jones, that picks it up instead. And the Blues control over to Nienhaus just inside his own blue line, loses it, turns it over inside the blue line, but the Blues are quick to get back to help him out. Now the puck is taken over by Keinert down the right wing boards. Taken behind the net, hit by Otten. This time it was Jackson Otten that hit him. There's a shot in front, deflected, got a man in front. The puck is loose.
Nice.
Cleared out to the high slot. Here it comes from the top of the slot, and it's knocked out of there.
Nice work.
Quinn chasing after
the body by Conrad and dive to knock that puck down ice. That's some captain work right there.
All right, Ames coming back. They've definitely had the better of the play so far. And now this is number 11, Corcoran. Sends it in. The puck is loose in the middle. Corcoran unable to get it. Now he does able to get it out, and we're going to get a
Played with a high stick.
Played with a high stick.
And then next played by Ames. So
face-off will come down to probably the left of Hagerstown, or to the right of Hagerstown.
Right, yep.
And the Blues will take control. We've got Beckwith, Corcoran, Patton, with a backline duo of Otten and Nienhaus. Puck goes behind the Ames net. Corcoran gets it out in front. Otten throws a long one across. Oh, and Corcoran right on the doorstep there waiting for a rebound that didn't come.
It was a good hard shot by Johnny Nienhaus, but ended up right in the midsection of Hagerstown, and he soaked that one up no problem.
And Corcoran had jumped the gun, so they're going to do the face-off over again.
He was just trying to get a little advantage.
He almost got away with it, but the Ames coach was having none of it and alerted the referee. All right, puck is free in the corner. Back to the point. Sent in deep. Sent around to the near corner now. Picked up by Ames. Looked to come out. Kept in there by Patton. And now it comes out, and the Blues are going to have to reformulate their rush at center ice. This is Nienhaus. Sends it across. Tries to get it to Patton. He touches the puck. Gets all the way into the Ames zone where it's picked up by number 16. That's Hargrove. Long shot by Nienhaus, right on goal, played easily by Hagerstown. Now the puck is knocked off the stick, and the Blues player, Beckwith, lost his stick in that exchange. Now we've got a one-on-one, maybe a two-on-one. Now the Blues get back.
Nice job by Mueller.
Excellent work by Mueller. Mueller gets it to Amorine into the zone. Going to fire one right on goal, right along the ice.
Nice job by
Hagerstown
Beckwith.
makes the save.
Beckwith crashing the net there, trying to look for loose change. None forthcoming.
6:53 left in a scoreless first period. Blues starting to warm to the task a little bit here. They've had a little bit more zone time in the last minute and a half.
Been better here over the last little bit, but still need more shots. I think they got us doubled up on shots, I would assume, or more.
Taken behind the net. Kept in by Gannon. At the right point here on the near side. Gets it to Quinn. Quinn tries to get it to Conrad. He's not able to reach the puck, and now we're going to have a call, and it's going to be an interference penalty, and I think that's going to go against Ames for interfering with Isaiah Conrad.
That 15, must be.
15 is 16. That's Hargrove.
Oh.
Charles Hargrove.
Through this white net in front of us, it's a little tricky to read some of those numbers on these jerseys.
Keep telling the folks that.
Yep.
Give me all the cover we can get.
Let's go, BSN power play.
Right. Conrad wins the draw, gets it back to the point to Nienhaus. Nienhaus has no clear path, so he gets it back to Conrad, back to Nienhaus, back to Conrad. There's a shot right on goal, tipped in front by Quinn. Unable to get anything through Hagerstown, and this is Nienhaus going to go back and pick it up off the stick of his goaltender. And this is Conrad. Conrad sends it across, pass too far ahead for Ferrari, and they got to go back and start over with 1:30 left in the penalty. Here's a pass. Kept in
Conrad
again. Ames doing a nice job. Here's a man right in front, going to get to the net. Unfortunately, Nienhaus is there to knock the puck off his stick, and now he's going to start a rush 3-on-3 as he enters the zone. Going to wait for some support, sends it around the net, trying to find Quinn over there. Here's Quinn trying to bring it out in front. This is Nienhaus going to get a shot away. It's deflected, though, and doesn't get through to Hagerstown and gets put behind the net to number...
That's DeYoung.
That's Chase DeYoung. Back to Conrad. Conrad gets it over to Ferrari. Ferrari looks to come out in front. Now he gets it behind the net, and the puck is stolen by the defense and sent all the way down, and that's going to send deep from the goaltender to Conrad with 39 seconds left. I was going to say we had a goaltender assist waiting for us if Conrad could have taken it all the way in and scored. Now here's a man, tries to get it to Beckwith, just a little bit ahead of him. Now here's a man. Look out! We got a man breaking. We're late on the defensive change. Here's a man coming in. Tries to get to the net. Unfortunately, the puck rolled off his stick and he didn't get a good shot away. And now Peters picks it up behind his net.
Oh,
He's
Quinn's
looking
streaking.
for Quinn.
No,
couldn't quite get it to him. This is number 13, Beckwith. Beckwith is bumped off the puck. Tries to center it. And now Ames sends it down ice with 3 seconds left. And that will be the end of the penalty as Peters plays it behind his net. Oh, he's slammed into the boards behind the net. Good check, but...
Oh, yeah. Legal check. Very nice.
Now Peters puts it over to the side to Amorine. Amorine trying to get it out at the blue line. Can't do it. And now it's sent back into the corner where Jackson Otten's going to get to it. Sends it around to the near side to Beckwith. Beckwith bounces it off the boards, but not out. Peters battling in there. The puck goes to the corner. Good check by Otten. 4 players battle for it in the corner. Still battling for it in the corner. Now
it's loose.
The puck is free, but the players didn't know it. This has been that's been one of the longest frozen
I've
puck.
seen in a long time.
Okay, now puck comes out just to the top of the slot, but it's knocked away by the Blues and kept in by number 3. Sends it around to the near side. Who's going to get to it here? This is Beckwith. Beckwith going to carry it. He's bumped. It's knocked into the zone by Noah Decker. Blues coming for a change.
Decker working.
Tries to get a man in front.
Yes.
Oh, he had Corcoran if he could get it to him. Oh, puck just rolls over Corcoran's stick. He's unable to get to it. And then Noah Decker gets involved, and he's quickly confronted just in front of Hagerston in the crease.
'Tis the season. You got to exchange addresses for Christmas cards and such. It's fine. It's fine.
3:14 left to go in the period. No score.
Feels like this period's just flying by. Haven't been a ton of whistles.
Nope.
And I'm okay with that.
And the last 4 or 5 minutes, the Blues have played better. Although they did have a power play working in their advantage, and
for sure
weren't able to get any really great chances away. Now the puck stick is lifted. We got a 2-on-2 coming the other way. This man backhands it into the zone. This is Keinert going into the corner, trying to chase it down for Ames. And once again, we're in that corner, battling for a loose puck. And this is Mueller's knocked off the puck.
Oh,
Mueller,
D'Angelo.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now the puck is back to center ice. And this is number 9. This is Reed Jones going to get into the zone. Sends it in front, deflected by number 8.
Well covered by Jackson Otten. Good job.
Now here's a man, gets it across in front. Now here's a pass, tries to get it out to center ice. And kept in there
Mueller.
by Mueller. Mueller intercepts a pass. He's going in front. Oh, now the
Ferrari
net
was
is
there,
knocked
but
off
the net
its moorings, so we'll have a whistle and a stoppage of play.
That came off awful easy.
It seemed to, yeah.
I mean,
that was,
nobody hit it other than Hegerston with his push-off, so hopefully they get those pegs pounded down a little tighter. Oh, he was actually just squirting some of his water down to hopefully
freeze it up a
stable
little.
it up. Yep.
All right, here's the draw to the right of Hagerston. Puck comes behind the Ames net. Comes out to number 10, that's Baxter. He dumps it out to center ice where 88 Blunt handles it. And now here's a man. Oh, now we got a break here. There's a man coming in 2-on-2 for Ames. Number 10, Baxter. His shot is stopped by the defense. That's Conrad. Now it's sent over to the far corner, back to the point. There's a long shot deflected. Now this is Conrad, number 97. Pushes it around one man. Puck is still in the zone. Here's a man in front. This is number 24, DeYoung. Gets it back to Blunk. Blunk's unable to handle the puck. He's got to hurry. We got a man breaking. This is Baxter. He's going to get to the net. Great
nice
back check by
Gannon.
Oh, here's a puck free through the crease. Gets it to Quinn. Quinn gets it right on the tape of number 24. That is DeYoung, who puts it in deep as some of the Blues change. Now we got a couple of new defensemen out there. Now the puck is free at center ice. Cleared to Quinn. Quinn keeps it, takes it into the zone, but loses possession.
Quacker trailing.
Now intercepted. Here's Quinn, or Clock. Gets it back to the point. Tries to get it to Otten. Otten dumps it tries to get it into the corner, but he got a little too much of that. and hit it into the screen up in the above the corner. And so that'll result in a facing outside the zone.
Yep.
With 1:06 to play and as my partner noted, a very fast-moving first period. Puck comes to number 7, Peters. Peters throws one almost on net. Hegerston sticks it to the side. Now the puck put off the boards, and this is Jackson Otten going to get it. Be careful there, Jackson. He turns it over. Here's a shot.
Nice
save.
Nice
Rebound
save.
comes to the corner.
Big by Riley.
And here's Kwok. Austin Kwok, 1-on-2, puts it into the offensive zone and then chases after it. Amrine and Decker back there, but the puck is clear back to the defense for Ames with 30 seconds left in the period. Here they come out of the zone. Knocked off the stick temporarily. Now number 5, Keinert.
Woo.
Yeah, a little dangerous the way you handled that one,
scary.
Larry, but you got away with it.
Yep.
All right. There's a pass ahead. Tries to get it to Beckwith. Goes past his stick, and that's going to result in a face-off in the blue zone with 13.7 seconds left in the first period. Be mindful of the time, boys.
Oh, please.
Do whatever you have to do to clear the zone. Yeah. We don't want a repeat of last week when we gave up a goal with 1.5 seconds left in a period.
So you're going to mention that,
I'm going to mention it. I'm going to put it on them, too.
Okay.
They've got to be aware. Not enough for me to be aware. And a puck is cleared out.
Nice job.
Here is Ferrari. Ferrari over the line. Tries to center it. We're going to run out of time here, I believe. It's centering pass right in front.
Oh, man. That could have got Quinn on the board.
Yep, that was close. There was a little more time left than I thought, and Ferrari did get a centering pass, but it was knocked down by the defense.
Well, tell me if you heard this one before. Really, really tight game between the Quad Cities and Ames, who were tied after 1.
So we'll go to the first intermission. Shots on goal. I don't know if they're going to give it to us. If they don't give it to us in the next few seconds, we'll just send it back, and we'll tell you when we come back for the second period. So, no score after 1 period of play for Rich and Greg. This is Quad City Blues hockey back in 15. and we're the best at it.
Talking cheap and we're free.
Yeah.
We did the whole 1,000 subscriber plug, but then you were talking, and so we didn't have the graphics.
Oh, I missed
We
that.
did it twice.
I gotta get like my own. I gotta get like a little listening headset. I bet I can plug in. I can figure something out here. Like maybe the phone's right. Phone holder's right here. Maybe I should do that. Get one, and that way I can just. So nice, we did it twice. Sorry about that.
No, so it worked out totally fine. We needed to fill the air, so
That's what I wish I had. There's a guy down there going.
Bam!
Oh, you guys did good. Well done.
We'll know that.
Curveball thrown at you today. Look how well you did. Look how well you did.
I'm gonna give myself an extra beer because of that.
I'll give you an extra. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. Oh, with my selection. Selection. I mean, you can go from what you like to, shitty beer in my selection.
Excellent.
Brought a little something extra nice for you.
Look at you, buddy. Now I'm.
Where are you guys tonight, Sam?
With Hampton.
I think Brian called the sleep in or something. It's not too far.
Sleep in is nice. I stayed there last year, and I was like, this is gonna suck because Bridget booked it. And then I walked in there, I was like, this is nice because
Pretty reasonable. It was like $100.
right near.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over here somewhere?
Yeah, that's where I stayed last year because then I was hanging out with you guys and we were having whiskey, and then I had to drive back. So I was like, I'm gonna make mine weekly.
Little whiskey. Little
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah, I almost brought it again because Bridget found that little bit of crown that I had left from Kansas City.
Did you take the big kid's credit card?
Awesome. Is it like your kids? You never get changed.
That's good. Can I have some money and just use
Where's
the
my
credit card? I never see the money.
Yeah. I gave Alex $30. He'll probably spend $5 and just pocket the rest. But that's how it's fine.
That's how you do it.
It's fine. Bridget got so mad. I told her I used to give him $40. She's like, he doesn't need that. Give him 30 instead. Oh, who gives a shit? It's $10. Can't hardly get a sandwich for that anymore. I wish we could get the shot totals. Oh, actually, I can. I can get the shot totals.
Oh, okay.
It's on the game. It's when they're doing the game on Point Streak, they update it like frequently.
Yes.
So I'll just pull it from there.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep. All right, welcome back to the Iowa State Ice Arena in Ames, Iowa. We've completed one period. Score is still 0-0, and the Blues and Cyclones have reappeared on the ice. In this period, the Blues will be going from our left to our right. No, I'm sorry, just the opposite. They'll be going from our right to our left. So we're hoping to see a lot of action to our left.
I absolutely hope so. Shots on goal, not as lopsided as I thought they might be. But I guess I'm just thinking about the first few minutes. It was 9-8 in favor of Ames, so
Yep.
only a 1 differential.
I think they had a couple more of the high danger variety.
High quality chances.
Yep.
There were definitely multiples.
Steeritt was really good in that first period, and several times he had to be. All right, we're going to have Conrad, Quinn, and who's that? That is number 87, Mueller. Puck comes picked up by Mueller. He's going to get a shot away. It's knocked off his stick by number 16. That's Hargrove. Sent around to the near side boards, picked up by the defense. They try and come out, kept in by Johnny Nienhaus, number 21, sends it in deep. Conrad lifts the stick of the defenseman, tries to get it out in front. Oh, unable to get it to his man right in front. Instead, here's a shot right in front. Puck is loose. He's whistling.
you kidding?
I got 5 Blues celebrating and 1 referee waving his arms, no goal.
You
so
got to be kidding
I did not
me.
see the puck go into the goal, but that's because I had a bunch of players in
The
between.
Ginger did. I know the Ginger did, because he was the one that put it in, and he got full-on Selly mode. And well, I guess the coach from Ames didn't really like that set of 5, so he's going to switch them all. I can't really blame him.
Good 27 seconds for the Blues, all spent in the Ames zone. Now we're going to have a draw. Puck comes back to Nienhaus. Nienhaus with a drive.
Woo!
Sends it wide. Comes all the way out to the far point. Here is Otten. Sends one. This one ricochets to this side. And the puck is cleared out of there. We got one-on-one. Oh, nice play by Otten to secure that puck.
Smart.
Big hit.
Oh, no, you're going to call that? On who?
No, it's going to be on them. Yeah,
it's on them. Okay,
delayed penalty, and it's going to be called.
Okay.
What's he going to call
roughing.
that? He's going to call that a roughing. And
I wouldn't have called it either way.
That's kind of ironic because the guy who's going to get the penalty definitely took the worst of that hit.
I got to tell you, if you want to talk about thick boys, Evan Mueller is high on the list. So now he's complaining, well, I'm the one that fell down. How is it the penalty on me? Well, you're also the one that initiated the hit. So maybe you should size check somebody before you go after him. I don't want to get in trouble for calling Evan Mueller big, but his mom and dad are right here, so they can't hear me. So it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
and I mean it as a full-on compliment.
We took some heat last week for referring to a Lincoln player as big.
He was big in a great way. I want a kid that big. All right, BSN power play.
Right. And that puck is kept in nicely by Ferrari. But now it's picked off in there on a pass to the corner and sent all the way down. And Nienhaus going to have to go back and set it up. Turns in his own zone and starts to come out of the zone. Gets it to number 16, Ferrari. Ferrari up along the boards here to number 24, DeYoung.
Nice
over on
job.
the other side. Tries to get it to Ferrari on this side. Into the corner. Now to Quinn in the opposite corner. He's going to try and get to the front of the net. And bad pass couldn't be handled, and it gets out at the point as the man had come in to get a closer angle on the goal.
Yeah, that was Conrad looking for a one-timer.
This is number 16, Ferrari, down the left wing boards. Sends it back to DeYoung. DeYoung over on the point. Along the side boards. Now we got a man right in front, tries to get it in front. Kept in nicely. Oh, now we've got possibly a 2-on-1. The Blues hustle back, and they're going to get to the play before any dangerous anything can happen to the Blues on this power play. Easy for me to say. This is Ferrari. Lifts the stick of his defense of Hargrove. Kept out of there, and now it's going to be sent all the way down, and now we're down to 40 seconds left.
Yeah, the Blues have had setups several times very nicely for this power play, but then haven't gotten a shot on goal because he keeps skipping out of the zone on them.
All right, here's a pass over on the side to Beckwith. Beckwith over the line. Tries to get between two players. His shot is knocked down by the defense and didn't get anything on it. Now instead, this is Amorine, number 17. Tries to get it to Beckwith. Beckwith to, that is Noah Decker, I believe.
Yeah. Decker, yep.
Decker takes it behind the net, looking for a man to pass to. And that pass doesn't make connections, and we're down to 8 seconds left, and that's going to be the end of the power play for the Blues. And they didn't get much going there. Penalty is over. Back teams at full and equal strength. Here is Peters all the way. Now he fans on the shot, but picks it up behind his net. That was all part of the plan, right?
Of course it was.
Now here comes Ames. They've got a 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Blues better hurry to get back. There's a man trying to get it to the middle, to the slot area, but it's knocked down by the Blues defense and sent to the corner. Now Decker gets it out. He gets it to Amrine. Going to get a shot away. Big save by Hegerston. The puck is in front.
Totally.
And the net is off again.
Oh, man. Decker went to shoot that and just completely whiffed, and the puck slow rolled to Hegerston, who ended up kicking it out right into the slot. But, oh, man.
It was a good rush there by Amrine, but couldn't quite get the shot he wanted as he approached the area between the two circles out in front of Hegerston. And Huck made the save, and we've got a face-off in the far circle with 13:32 left in the second period. Now here's Conrad. His shot is blocked and sent back. Now we've got a one-on-one developing. Only one man back. Oh, nice save by Sterrett up high around the collarbone. Deflects it to the corner. Now there's two Blues and one member of the Cyclones. Here's a man put in hard. That's Ferrari. And now the Blues once again try and bring it into the zone, but it's kicked out of there and sent to number 88, Blunk. Blunk sends it over on the far side. Now here's a man, steals the puck. And once again, Blunk gets it, sends it out to center ice. And carried back into the zone by number 16. Tries to get to the net. He's bumped off the play nicely by number 19, Quinn, and Quinn's going to get a penalty for it.
Because you're not allowed to check people in this league. Apparently, I didn't agree with the one against Ames, and I don't agree with the one against Quinn. We will put one of our high-quality penalty killers into the box. I don't like either one of those. I would not have called them, but Stripes needs to make their money too.
Sometimes when the check results in a loud noise, it automatically qualifies for a 2-minute penalty, whether it was legal or not, and that seems to be the case there. Now we got Ames behind the net, looking for a man to pass it to in front. Comes all the way out to the far side point. Maintains control, is going to get to the slot, going to get a shot away, and knocked out of there, but still in the zone. And backhand shot doesn't get out, and it's shot just wide of the net, picked up by Ames in the corner. Peters tries to get it out, but can only get it to the corner. Now here's a man back to the high slot, kept in by number 5, that's Kynard.
Oh, nice job by D. Young to get the puck off that guy's stick.
Still
really
not
smooth.
out of the zone. Into the corner. Here's a man getting it to the slot. Shot. Saved by Steerett. Now a man right in front, but the pass is picked off by the Blues and sent all the way down. Misses the net, but that's all right because we're allowed to ice it. Man down. 1:06 to go in the penalty.
Behind.
Here's a pass ahead to number 8. He's stopped by Johnny Nienhaus as he crosses the red line. Into the zone. Nienhaus goes to check him into the corner. Here's a man right in front, tries to deflect it, but Nienhaus is going to get there first. Puck is now deflected into the corner. Nienhaus unable to get it away from the forward for Ames. Back to number 15. Into the corner to number 29. That's Scheifele. He's one of the players we definitely have to keep an eye on. And the puck is finally cleared out. 25 seconds left. Now, 15 seconds left in the penalty, and the puck is stolen by the Blues. There is Conrad. He's put into the boards, but loses control of the puck.
Takes time off.
To number 23. That's Van Devender. 2 seconds left. Now here is Conrad going to get in alone. Shots. Saved by Hegerston. And he had a man on the opposite side. If that puck had gone through on a deflection or a rebound, we'd have had a man right in front to tap it in. But now here's a man in front going to get to the net all alone. Shot.
Nice
save by
Riley. O'Reilly. That's a good one.
In the last 20 seconds, we saw grade A saves by both Hegerston and number 72, Riley Steerett. Penalty is over. Both teams have survived penalties in the second period, and we're still 0-0. Now back to the far point. Sent in front, deflected. Behind the net, who's going to get to it first. Good lift of the stick there. Shot up high, saved by Steerett. Of course, that power play kept us in our zone. Now, here's Max Patton going to take it behind his net. Now he's scrunched behind in the corner. Gets it to Decker. Decker is able to clear it out to center ice. And here comes number 26. That's Oliver Giles. He loses control of the puck as he crosses the line. Now this is 21's going to get to the front. He's going to get a shot away. Deflected just over the net and into the netting behind the net.
Was that off? I couldn't tell if that was off Riley or not.
I think it was a defenseman.
Okay.
That was 21, Grafton Linder. That's a name we remember from last year.
Yes, we do. Very well.
He is a junior, so yeah, we saw a lot of him last year.
Yep. And we will again next year, I assume.
All right. Who we got out there this time? We've got Ferrari, we have Corcoran, and probably Beckwith.
Shots on goal currently, Ames 9, Quad Cities with 14.
Now, Peters is able to get it out. Here's Corcoran trying to get to it. And this is Ferrari, rather. His shot is stopped by the defense. Here's Corcoran going to get to it in the corner. Tries to center it to Kwok. Shot is stopped. Now Kwok goes into the corner, sends it back to the point. Here is Peters with a shot, deflected before it gets to the net, and then Hegerston picks it off for a face-off to his left in the far side circle. You remember last year, Rich, these two goalies battled in one of the varsity games that went to a shootout scoreless tie, and that's the one game that Ames won last year in a shootout. And the goaltending was outstanding for both teams, both goalies, and we got more of that going on tonight.
Yep.
They are both seniors, so we won't see this. We might see it tomorrow, but we won't see it next year.
Correct.
9:12 to go in the second. Ferrari, Corcoran, and Clock out there. Come on, boys, let's put one in the back of the net here.
Yeah. Had some real chances.
Oh. The draw goes to Ames. They bring it into the zone. They're 2-on-2. Man's going to try and get around the defense.
Nice
Good play
by
the defense. Now the puck is sent all the way out. It gets away from the point man. They send it back in, and this is Peters.
Offside, way offside, still offside.
Oh, they didn't call it.
No, he had his hand.
Oh, did he?
Delayed.
Okay. All right. Number 15 sends it in deep. That is Wilson.
Oh, they're going to call that one too. Now, if he calls it interference,
this is Ferrari, and he loses control of the puck. Don't do anything, D'Angelo.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Yeah, just let it go. We're going to have
a
power play.
He didn't make a motion. Because if he calls it interference, by the letter of the law, that's correct. All three of these calls, though, I think should have been interference. What's he going to make it? Roughing. Every one of these, by the letter of the law through USA Hockey, have been interference calls because the puck has been either not played yet or is already gone, but he just keeps calling them roughing, which I guess is his version.
All right. There's Conrad. Tries to get it to Quinn in the near side corner. Ferrari tries to keep it in just inside the blue line here. There's 3, 4, 5 players. Conrad's got it just inside the line. He's going to get to the high slot. Moves in, going to get a shot away. Oh, and the puck. Nice save by Hegerston, I believe. He did either that or a defenseman.
Tagged up.
And that's going to be sent all the way down. That was one of the best chances the Blues have had, especially with our number one scorer controlling the puck about 20 feet out front, and the goaltender made the save. Now here's a pass. Tries to get it to Ferrari. Too far ahead for him.
The dreaded power play icing.
The PPI. Oh, my. The DPPI.
Yes. Dreaded power play icing. All right. Well, you know, there's about one per game. So if you want to put it on your bingo card, that's cool. But I'd rather it was not.
Yeah. You won't get credit for another one.
No.
Definitely won't get credit for it. All right, let's see what the Blues can do here with 1:19 left on their second power play of the period. Puck put behind the net. And the pass is behind Nienhuis. He has to go back and pick it up. Now he sends it up to Beckwith. Beckwith going to carry it over the blue line himself. Down the left wing boards, going to try and get to the middle. Now out in front. Now he's going to get it back to the point. His pass is knocked down, and before Conrad could get a stick on it, it's knocked past him and all the way down. 51 seconds left on this Blues power play. Pass to Beckwith. Beckwith coming down the same left wing boards as he did a minute ago. Loses control of the puck. He's got Nienhuis there trying to bail him out if they can get it free. Nienhuis puts it in a little deeper. And now it's cleared out of there, and we got a breakaway. One man trying to get back into position.
Going to get there.
Oh, and he just misses.
Missed the net.
What a great setup, but unable to cash it for the Ames Cyclones. That was a close shave, that's for sure. Now here's one that's going to be an offside, a delayed offside against the Blues. And we've got less than 10 seconds left in the penalty. So this is going to go down as another failed power play for the Blues. Picked up back there by Lucas Peters. 5 games in a row without calling him the wrong name. Peters gets it once again, gets it to Decker. Decker tries to get it over to, and he does get it to number 17, Amorine. Amorine tries to center it, but it's knocked down at the defense. And here comes Ames out of the zone, deflected out, but it's going to get picked up there by number 94. That was Otten. Almost had a misplay there.
I'd really like to see another D-man on the ice right now. We only got Peters.
All right. This is number 91, Patton, getting it behind it to Amorine. Put back into the zone and sent in deep. Once again, Peters picks it up. We got a second D out there yet? Now there's a pass deflected off the stick, but that's still going to be an icing. because he was well behind the center line when he deflected it.
Well, now they can change and get right. Yeah, when they're running the power play, you've got 2 point men, but only usually one D guy, and they were stuck in that look for quite some time because it's a period of long change.
Long change, exactly. All right, we got Quinn, we got Conrad, we have Blunk. I think that is Mueller over there, and the right defenseman over there, maybe Gannon.
It's Gannon.
Yep. Now here's the puck loose just in front of the Blues net. It's chased out of there, and now the Blues have to send it all the way down, and that's going to be another icing. And number 23, that was Cooper Van Devender, did a nice job of churning the legs, but not getting very far very fast, resulting in an icing against the Blues. That's all right. We do it too.
Alex Blunk threw that down. I'm going to ask his grandmother to give him some geometry lessons to make sure that his angles are a little crisper. Maybe some physics, too, from his grandfather.
Puck goes into the corner where Gannon picks it up. Sends it around to the near board. Now it's clicked out of there, but that was Mueller. Didn't have much of a break as he got it out of the zone. Now, once again, Blunk sends it around to the near side boards and picked out of there. Now here's a centering pass.
Here comes another penalty. Oh, that was not control, bro. But they're going to call. It's going to be a rough again.
Who's this one on?
It's 1-5. So that is Zach Wilson going to the box. Much to the chagrin of the Ames Cyclone fans in this not packed house, but there's quite a few people over there. They're vocal too. I like it.
I'd have to go out on a limb here and say that if Ron Wicks was refereeing this game, none of those would have been called.
None of those are penalties
Ron
in our
lets them
barn.
play.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I am too.
Let's have yet another BSN power play.
All right, back to Ferrari. Ferrari at the point. Sends it in. Now the puck is deflected away from Quinn. Comes over to the far side boards. Now it's stolen away by DeYoung. Back to the point. Sends it to Nienhuis. Nienhuis comes around to the circle. Tries one right on goal. And Hegerston looked like he was picking cherries off a tree on that one.
Absolutely.
And made an easy save. And we've used up exactly 25 seconds of this latest Blues power play. We've got Ferrari on 1 point.
Yep. All of those have been called as roughing. Shots on goal right now, 12-15 in favor of the Quad Cities.
Back to the far point to Nienhuis. Nienhuis keeps it in, gets it to
Quinn.
Man right in front. And Ferrari misfired on it.
Well, it was wobbling all over the place. I don't know.
And the puck is sent out. Only one man back. That's Conrad. He's going to get to the puck first. Sends it back to Nienhuis as they get ready to start the rush. Sends it ahead to Quinn. Quinn's all by himself. Now he's got Ferrari joining him. He can't get the pass through to him. And the Blues are unable to keep it into the blue line. And that's going to be, well, they waved off icing. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because there's a power play.
Yeah.
Now here's a pass sending it over. Ferrari can't handle it. Now he picks it up again. Turns at his own blue line. Sends it out to Quinn. Quinn sends it across, but it's picked off by number 21. That is Scheifele, who sends it back behind the Blues net. And once again, with 41 seconds left, the Blues look to try and get something going here. Here's a pass to Klock. Now he sends it in deep. That was Quinn, but the first man back to it. Klock sends. Klock almost got to it. Oh, be careful, Riley. Whoa.
Saw Jonathan Quick get scored on like that once. It was super embarrassing, and that gift made the rounds.
20 seconds left. This will be the last rush on this power play for the Blues. And they really did not do much with this one. Now here's Klock, gets it. Got a man in front of him. He can get it right in front. Amrine had a great chance. Great chance set up by Klock, but he couldn't get anything done with the shot. Now once again, here is Peters. Into
Power
the corner,
over,
centers it in front. Where's Corcoran? He's got his. Puck just didn't come clear to him. Now, puck sent in. Kind of helter-skelter here for both teams in the last couple of minutes. And a puck is sent in. Who's going to get to it first? That's going to be Steerett. Kicks it to the corner. Now the Blues look to come out of the zone. Here's a man. This is number 94, Otten, gets into the zone and dumps it in. Now we've got a man, Amrine, taking his place on defense. 2:35 left in the period. Still no score. Corcoran and Decker battling out. Ames comes away with it, takes it behind their net, and look to come out. There's a long pass knocked down. Good play by Otten, too.
Yeah.
That would have been an offside. That should have been an
That was
offside.
an offside. How is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude.
terrible. Now,
Oh, all right.
here is number
Mueller.
87, Mueller. Mueller sends one. Oh, it's deflected right in front. Nobody there for the Blues. And it comes back to center ice, and now Blues have to clear the zone. Now they can go back in after it after everyone's tagged up. Otten can't get a stick on it, but Patrick Gannon is there to pick it up behind his own net. 1:52 left in the first period, and the puck is cleared up in the ice. Now played at center ice by Ames, by number 21, Linder. Now this is Beckwith. Beckwith sends that off the boards, trying to find Mueller, but it's picked off by Ames. Kept in there by
No,
it's
an
not
offside.
kept in.
Yeah, it was just outside.
That was
the
wishful
zone.
thinking on my part, but
You know what? I appreciated the attempt at the call. I would have been very happy if that stayed in. I'm also going to take this quick moment to note that Aiden Baxter is winning the flow competition for Ames. He's got some really, really nice hockey hair out the back of that helmet.
1:33 left in the second. Here's a man. This is Conrad. Loses control as he tries to get it to the circle. Kept in. And now dumped out of there by Ames. Played by number 19, Quinn. Quinn to Ferrari. Ferrari gets it in deep, and he chases after it. This is Conrad chasing after it. But the puck is sent down. That's not going to get far enough for icing.
We got to go, boys.
Here's a man going right to the front of the net. And a save by Steerick.
Riley!
Saw that one coming a mile away, and we didn't have anybody back in the slot to defend. And all credit to that winger for Ames, who got the puck out of the corner right on his teammate's stick in front. But Riley Steerick came up big and made the save and kept his team in it at 0-0.
Yikes. If nobody's scoring, let's start clipping goalie saves as highlights. My goodness, there's been a bushel full.
All right. 1 minute to play in the second period. It comes to Peters. Peters tries to get it. Oh, wait, that's tips. That's not going to be a nice thing because Conrad got a stick on it. Now Mueller goes behind the net. Conrad's going to get to it first. Let's have somebody crash the net, boys. Just a centering pass in front, but it's knocked down by the defense. Comes free to shot deflected. They don't know where it is. Now it's up in the air and into the corner. Quinn puts his man in. Puck is free. And here's a long lead pass over the stick. Who's going to get to it first? There's a man going to get to the net. Now he's going to go all the way around. He tried
Nice
to the wraparound.
defending by Peters. Go, Riley!
Now here's a man going to get a shot away, and Steerick made another save. That one might have been wide, but you can't take a chance.
No, not at all.
Now into the corner. This is Peters. Tries to get it to Conrad.
10 seconds.
We're less than 10 seconds in the period.
Go,
Here's
go.
a pass ahead looking for, that's Quinn.
but they
Now here's a
couldn't
man coming
spring him.
back into the zone. Last second of play. And Steerick makes a shot, save on a shot.
I don't
That
think
would
it
not
would
have counted.
It would not
That
have
would not have
counted. The
counted.
buzzer was buzzing.
But we've got something going on here. What do we got?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Now the teams are going to go. Now, whatever the officials thought was going to happen isn't going to happen.
What?
Well, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on here.
I mean, I thought the boys were going down to tell Riley, great job this period, and that was that.
Did you see Hegerston there, the goaltender for
I
Ames?
missed it.
He just went over and slapped trappers with Riley because they
Yeah.
both played really well.
I mean, they
much
both
like last
They're
year.
both just standing on their heads. It's great. I don't know what that was all about. Well, all of us are currently confused. We'll see if we can figure it out in the break.
Probably not. All right, that's the end of two periods. That's the end of two periods. There's no score in the game. They're still talking to our captain, Isaiah Conrad, right down in front of us. Now, I don't know what this is all about. I'm sorry, that was DeYoung they were talking to.
Yeah, Chase DeYoung. Shots on goal right before we go to break. As far as it's updated, 14 for the Ames Cyclones, 16 for your Quad City Blues, but nothing on the big board.
All right, and that pretty much tells you how close it's been. No goals, and the shots are very close. So at the end of 2 periods, we're still where we started at 0-0. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the 3rd period of this game. This is Quad City Blues hockey. All right, welcome back to the Iowa State Ice Arena in Ames, Iowa, where it's cold outside. Surprise, surprise. Hey, between periods, I looked up to check my memory, and I found that on December 12th last year, almost a year ago, not quite a year to the day, but close to that, about 51 weeks ago, we came up here, and one of the games we played featured Riley Sterrett in our goal and Huck Hagerston in the other goal, and the two teams played through 51 minutes of regulation, no goals. 5 minutes of overtime, no goals, and the game was ultimately decided by a one-goal victory for Ames in the shootout. And it looks like we could be headed in the same direction because, at least through the first two periods, both goaltenders haven't allowed a thing.
The Ginger just gave me a look. He's going to score this period.
Well, I hope so. Tell him we're ready for the. Ezra can't stay up too much later. Ezra, they're talking about you again.
I was going to cheer real loud at him, but then I realized I'd be screaming into a mic and making everybody's ears bleed.
All right. We are underway in the third period. Both teams at full strength. Been a lot of power play opportunities. Probably one or two more for the Blues at this point.
Yeah, they had 4 for Ames that period, and in the opening period it was 1-1.
The power play that looked so good in Mason City, we just haven't been that crisp the last 2 weeks. Last week it was because we were playing a really good team. This week, just not quite as good. Puck behind the net, and it's going to be picked off there by the defense and sent out behind the net. And through the first 40 seconds, they're hemmed in their own net, in their own zone pretty good. But now they're going to get out, and here's a touch pass ahead to number 29. Throws a long shot, a bouncer, right along the ice that Sterrett made the save. And here's a long pass, hits the official, and that worked out okay. Now here's Otten going to get right into the zone. There's a shot, knocked down by the defense as the linesman on this side took a header.
That's the third time an official's gone down this game.
All right, the puck is cleared out to center ice to John Nienhaus. Gets it over to DeYoung and tipped into the zone by Conrad, who's going to go for a change. Now Kwok on the ice for the Blues, and they get in another save by Sterrett on a low shot. Here's a backhanded shot, goes behind the net. Kept in at the point. Now here's over on the right point. Man's going to try and get to the net. Big save with the shoulder by Riley Sterrett. And now here's Kwok. We got a 3-on-2 entering the zone. Here's Kwok, gets to the middle, going to get a shot away. Right on goal, and Hagerston makes the save.
These guys are good tonight. You're going to have to get them moving sideways, get a redirect, try and get a greasy goal. I'd almost like to see more shots aimed right at the pads, and so it has to kick out into the center of the ice off Hagerston, because if you put it in his midsection, he's soaking that thing up.
I noticed that Hagerston was in goal last week, or the last time they played Mason City when they lost. Now here's a shot in front. Oh, deflected off the pads and over the corner of the net and out. Hagerston got beat for 6 goals.
What?
Against Mason City a couple of weeks ago, but there's a shot in front and another save by Sterrett as both goalies are trying to outdo each other and rushes one way and then rush back the other way.
I appreciated Riley's little mini windmill at the end. That's a stylish save. You get extra credit for those.
Make sure you got real good hold of that puck when you do that windmill.
Don't throw it into the back of the net.
Seen that once or twice.
Uh-huh.
All right, here's a pass. Comes out. It's off the stick of Beckwith. Beckwith. And amazingly, that's not an icing. I don't know why.
I thought it would be.
All right, puck put into the corner. We've got Ferrari, Beckwith, and, who's the third one out there? Now the puck comes out.
Emmerine.
Okay. Puck sent in. Oh, we got a call, and they're both going to go. Beckwith and 16 Hargrove are both going to go.
Beckwith goes palms up, but that's okay. Again, to the chagrin of some of the locals.
Both teams will be still playing at full strength, 5-on-5, but those two gentlemen, Hargrove and Beckwith, will be off the ice for 2 minutes.
Yep.
And maybe a little longer. All right. We've played 2.5 minutes of the third
Why is-
period.
Yeah, why is the draw inside the zone for this? That doesn't make any sense.
That's
the infraction was outside the zone,
yeah, that's a good question.
and it was a 50-50, so
yeah.
it should have been outside.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't hurt anybody.
Yep. Now the puck comes to the far side. This is going to be Nienhaus, gets it to Corcoran. Corcoran gets it back to Nienhaus. Oh, we lose it. Now we got a man, and we got 3-on-1 in front.
Oh!
Saved by Stewart.
Oh, Riley! Woo! Man.
Oh, there's Patton warning that guy. Is that 91 Patton or Probert?
He's a lover, not a fighter. He's a chirper, not a fighter. He will
Well, that
make
was
you
a
feel real bad about yourself.
bad-
He's got chirps for days.
Bad turnover there.
Yeah.
Opened up a 3-on-1 deep in the blue zone. And Stewart made the save. Now the puck comes back to the high point, over to number 9. He's going to get a shot away. Oh, another rebound is left by Stewart, but he made the original save, and the Blues cleared out, at least to center ice. And it's gotten out of there. Now it's going to get up to number 19. Gets it to Conrad. Conrad tries to get it back to Quinn, and his pass was intercepted. He also had Mueller working in there, trying to get a shot away.
Nice job
Couldn't
by
do it.
Otten to keep that in.
Now here's a pass. Here's Quinn going to try and get it back to Conrad, and the puck misses him. And now we got a 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Here's a lead pass. Too far ahead for number 5, Keinert. He goes into the corner, centers it back, and it's cleared out of
Conrad
there.
again?
And here's Conrad again. He's 1-on-2 as he enters the zone. He's got Mueller racing with him. Shot, missed the corner. Tried to go high to the 6 side and got a little too much of it and send it a little too far out to the side. And now this is Jackson Otten. Gets it to Beckwith. And that should have been an offside, but it wasn't. Stewart plays it behind his net.
Came off a zebra hoof.
We haven't seen the Zebras talk it together today,
No,
have we?
no,
We
we
haven't
need,
had
to
a
get,
single.
we need to get all three of those
we
zebras
haven't had
together.
a dazzle all night.
Oh, we'll
All right.
dazzle before
This
it's over.
is Otten, number 94. Puck is backhanded. Now here's a man trying to get it. Loses control of it. Now he regains it, gets it back, and it's picked up by Ferrari. Oh, Ferrari had Quinn moving. He couldn't get it to him. Here's a long shot. Missed the net to the near side, to the boards. And the puck is controlled and sent in way up into the air, and that's going to result. Now, please tell me that's not going to be a face-off in the blue zone.
By the way, that 3-on-1 where Riley had to make his best save of the night all started with an inside the zone draw. So those little things make a huge difference in the course of a game if you add them up. So,
Well, we did have a chance to clear it before that happened.
yeah.
Oh, the puck is
on.
just inside, though. Now it's cleared out. And the later we get into this game, the more critical it's going to be that these guys don't make any mistakes. Now, here's a pass ahead. This is Ferrari. Ferrari's going to get to the middle, going to get a shot away, and he missed the net.
Did that get deflected? I don't know.
Ferrari went into the boards pretty hard. He's a little slow getting up, but I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he was on his
Did he just
bottom.
pull that and miss the net? Or
I don't think so. I feel like man,
he's talking to
good
Hegerson.
sports right there. I think Hegerston tipped it, and it ended up bouncing, ricocheting up and out of play. But that doesn't make any sense if the draw's outside, so I guess he just pulled it and missed.
Yep. All right, here we have the draw going to be taken by number 16, Ferrari. Gets it to Decker. Decker puts it in deep. Ferrari's going to chase, but he's beaten to the puck by the defenseman. Now, Gannon pinches, sends it in deep. Hustle to get back into position. Now we got a man coming 2-on-3 as he enters his zone. Sends it back to number 8. A centering pass. Oh, and a big play there by the defense who stopped the puck and cleared it out of there. I'm not sure who that was. That Blunt?
That was Gannon.
Was it Gannon? Okay. It was a right-handed defenseman that made a nice stop and got it out of harm's way. Now the puck comes out to Decker. Decker can't handle the pass, and now it's going to come clear
Go,
to
Mikey, go.
Austin Kwok. Over the line. He is all by himself. His shot is right on goal. Hegerston makes the stop and drops it at his pads.
That is about as good as you can do when you're 1-on-5. You get a shot on goal and then follow it up to make an offensive zone draw for your squad. Again, little things make a huge difference, and that's just Mikey working to finish or win his shift.
All right, here is number 17, Amrine. Keeps it in. Oh, now it's taken out of there. Now we've got 2-on-3. The Blues are back pretty well. There's a shot right on goal. And Steeritt makes a save. One of the Ames players kind of made a swipe at him, and now he's coming by to say didn't mean anything by that. I think. It looked fairly amiable.
Yeah, it did. It did. I agree.
All right, here's the draw in the near side faceoff circle. Puck right on goal, stopped by Chase DeYoung, who deflects it away from Steeritt. Now here's a pass trying to get it ahead, looking for Amorine. Amorine's going to get to it, puts it into the corner.
Way to stick with that.
Here's Corcoran trying to get to the middle, tries to go to the backhand. His shot is deflected. And now here comes number 15. And back into the blue zone and chased out of there. Now once again, this is, big hit on Beckwith. But a good check, legal check. And now this is.
Oh, Amorine's getting a penalty for. They're going to call it roughing, but it was interference because the puck
all right,
was gone.
Blues are going to have to kill a penalty, but they have to get possession of the puck, and they do. And so with
roughing.
10:42 left in the third period, another one of those. And we got to be fair here. Several penalties against the Ames have been very questionable. And there's one against the Blues that's pretty questionable.
That was exactly. He's been consistent with that all night. I hate it as a roughing call. If he's making it an interference call, I fully understand it. But that's what he's been doing, and so you have to adjust your game to the ref.
Here's a man going to get right to the net. Steeritt has it. I'm not sure he knew exactly where that puck was there for a second, but he had it in the trapper.
It looked like a more dangerous play to me than it seemed to Riley. He seemed pretty cool about it.
A key point in the hockey game right now with the Blues trying to kill off a penalty. Comes out, not only could get it to center ice. Now it's picked up by number 5, Keinert. She goes after it, but
ice it.
Here's a man in the circle. Gets it back to Keinert. He's got a man over on the far point. Now he's going to get to the middle. Shot! Score! Keinert. And Ames has taken a 1-0 lead on a power play goal with 10:21 left in the game. And there wasn't a whole lot that Steeritt could do on that one. We just gave him way too much time.
Yeah, he had too much time and space in between the dots, about 20 feet out from the net. That you're asking him to make 20, 30 feet out.
Yeah.
You're asking for an almost impossible save when a guy picks a corner like he did.
And so the Blues now find themselves trailing for the first time in the game. Here's another man. Oh, he loses the puck just as he was getting into shooting space. There's a shot right past the corner of the net.
All right, boys.
I don't think Steeritt ever saw that. He had bodies in front of him.
Right.
Now here's the pass to Quinn. He's bumped into the boards. I would look now for the Conrad line to start getting double shifted to try and get back in this game.
And they put Ferrari back on it. They had gone away from that for a moment and tried
Gotta
to
have
spread
some balance, but now we're in a point where we need to score.
We don't need balance. We need a goal.
Yeah. All right, now here's puck handle at center ice. Cleared out of there. Handled by Conrad. Conrad has the puck stolen. Right, that's not Conrad. That's Otten. Good recovery by Otten, though.
Now.
And the puck is cleared out. Now we've got Ferrari
with
into the zone. He's got Quinn with him. A shot. Shot is deflected. Oh, and Quinn's rebound is knocked away. That was a good-looking rush opportunity, but Blues couldn't make anything out of it. There's a shot, and that one was headed for the upper corner, and Steeritt got the glove up and made the save. 9:15 left. 1-0 in favor of the Cyclones. That was a nice shot. I'm not sure who got. Oh, it's Keinert.
Keinert, yeah.
And he had some time, he had some space, and he did not make a mistake with that shot.
Nope.
Now the Blues try and put it out of the zone. They get it out. Teams battle for it at center ice. Now it's back into the Blues zone. No icing, it doesn't go far enough. Now DeYoung sends it over to Corcoran. Corcoran, he tries a pass, trying to find a streaking Beckwith, but failed to make connections. Oh, here's a shot right on. It turns up being right from the corner, right to the side of Steeritt's net, and he decided, I'm going to slow things down here and get a draw.
Good choice. All right. We'll see. I agree with you. You should have you're going to get a steady diet of your top goal-scoring lines at this point.
Here's a shot from the point, deflected and kicked out of there by the Blues. That was number 20, Kwok, who bailed out of there. Corcoran, Kwok. Now the puck is dumped up into the players' bench. And the Corcoran, Kwok, and Beckwith line will be coming off and being replaced by
Decker,
Patton,
Mueller.
Decker, and Mueller for the Blues. This is Peters, gets into the zone, fires one, and that was deflected off the stick of a Ames defenseman into the netting way up above the net.
But thankfully, that because it was deflected, it will stay inside the zone.
That's correct.
And here come the big boys.
And it's going to be short shifts for the second and third line to get maximum time for the guys who've been putting the puck in net, and that's Conrad, Mueller, and Quinn. Now there's a puck deflected right in front by Quinn. He deflected it right onto goal, but obviously there wasn't much velocity on that after it was tipped, and it was an easy stop.
Yeah, but bouncing all over the place. They never know when it's going to take a crazy carom.
Yep. Now the puck comes right in front of Hagerston, but is controlled by his teammates. Kept out. Oh, DeYoung not quite able to keep that as that puck was bouncing, and instead it's going to be Peters. Sends it ahead. Conrad tried to tip it to Quinn, who now has it. Sends it in deep. Ferrari going to chase it into the corner where number 10 is going to play it. That's Baxter, the man with the flow.
That's right.
Quinn puts it behind the net. Who's going to get there first? It's Conrad.
Yep.
Conrad to
Quinn.
Quinn. A wrap around. Unable to get anything past Hagerston yet, as Hagerston was down and made a save with the pads. And now we've got number 29. This is Shifley into the zone. Here's shot.
Nice
deflected.
job by Quinn to lift the stick there.
Now we've got
shot.
a 3-on-3. This is Conrad. Sends it across, trying to find, that's number 16, Ferrari. He sends it in as that line goes for a change. Or a couple of them do anyway.
The D-men changed. The forward stayed.
All right, here's Quinn. Conrad in there, but coming away with it is the Ames defenseman. Comes out along the near side boards, puts it off the boards, tries to get it ahead. There's a Blues defenseman who's going to get back in position, and a nice play by
Jackson Otten.
Jackson Otten, nice play. Now here's a pass ahead. That's deflected off the stick of Quinn, but he was well short of the center line ice when he deflected it, so that will be an icing.
I don't think they even said he touched it. I think it was his heel. The heel of his stick was down, but the toe was in the air, and it went past. All right. Decker, Mueller, and Patton.
Good lift of the stick by Mueller. Back to the point, though, for the Ames. Sends it back and deflected out of the zone. They're going to have to clear it now. Delayed. Now they tag up, and they're ready to come back in. Blues get to it first. That is Nienhuis. Nienhuis once again battling for it and gets it out of the zone. And at this point, now it's intercepted by Corcoran. He's going to get across the line. He throws one. His shot is deflected by the defense up into the netting. Looks to me like Ames is going to start to just dump and chase.
Yeah,
and be content to line up three guys at the blue line and make it more difficult for the Blues to enter the zone, which is a smart play.
Yeah, they're not trying to pinch and hold the puck in at all. They're bailing out. Their D-men are bailing out of the blue line to make sure nobody gets behind them.
Right, here's
and you
Beckwith.
can't blame them.
Where's the puck? There in the corner. Gets it back there. He goes all the way out of the zone. Otten chasing it into the corner.
Ooh, boy.
Puck is free and taken off in there. Now the Blues look to come out. This is number 11, Corcoran. He dumps it in. And that, Blues have to get out of the zone. And they do. They get out of the zone. This is Nienhuis. Gets it over to Beckwith. They battle for it along the boards on the far side. Now a puck comes free. This is number 15. He has to get around.
Oh, no way!
That's a terrible call. That's just an awful call. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
In a 1-0 game, you make a call like that. That's too bad.
That's a terrible call. Puck nowhere, or stick nowhere near the skates.
But
it's a trip on Otten.
I would give that Ames skater a 9.5 for that dive. Now, the job gets a little more difficult. Yeah. Down one, and here's a long shot right on goal. Hegerston makes the save and is picked up by number 26. That is Oliver Giles. They start to come out of the zone. You still got the Blues' most dangerous scorers out there on a penalty kill. And there's a pass right in front. Big save by Steer.
Save by Riley. Man.
He either got the trapper and the waffle board or his shoulder on that puck and deflected it over the net. Good setup there.
Yeah, I thought that was waffle board, but it could have been either. And still been really, really, really good.
Now here's a man shot. Steer has to make another save. That one might have gone wide, but it was way too close to take a chance. So.
Yep.
Blues have killed 24 seconds of this penalty, but they got to be thinking about more than killing a penalty. They got to score a goal here. Now here's a man getting right to the front, but Peters takes it away, sends it out to the boards, and Conrad tried to get it out. Here's another man trying to get a shot, a backhand away that Steer knocks to the corner.
Yeah.
Now you got a man right in front, Keinert, the goal scorer. Back to the point, and it's cleared out of there. But that was Quinn who couldn't quite catch up to it after he made a nice deflection. And the puck is cleared out to center ice and dumped back in. And Peters gets it. Is he able to clear it? Yes, he's out of the zone. Number 8 for Ames into the zone. He's 1-on-4 as he gets into the zone. He's looking to bring it around and look for a man in the slot. Now he's just killing time while they complete their line change.
Mm-hmm.
Good work there by number 24, DeYoung. And Conrad picks it up in his own zone. Starts to come out, gets a pass ahead to Quinn. Quinn has the puck knocked off his stick to the corner, chases after it, but it's taken off in there by Scheifele, who brings it out and dumps it back. Now, again, this is Scheifele, number 29. Got one man to beat. His shot misses the far side. And once again, Quinn's got a possible 2-0 just behind Conrad. And that stays on side. Number 10, that's Baxter. Kept in, a long shot deflected by number 15, but he deflected it wide. It's a good play by number 15. Now there's a man getting right in front. Shot away, just missed the side of the net. Back to Baxter.
Penalty killed.
Ames still controls it in the blue zone, although the penalty is now over. Here's a shot. Instead it goes to the corner. Now the Blues look to come out. Here's a pass ahead, tipped by 16 Ferrari. Now Ferrari's going to get to it first. Is there somebody? Here's a man passing. Tries to get it to Kwok. Kwok with a shot. Stopped by Hegerston and cleared out to center ice where it's played by Gannon. Gannon gets it to Nienhuis. Nienhuis over the line. Stops, centers it. Drives a pass to Gannon. He's unable to stop it. Now we've got the puck free at center ice and taken off in there by Gannon. Gets it to Nienhuis. Now he's going to be taken off by Ferrari. He loses as he crosses the blue line, and here comes number 4 into the line, loses it to Kwok. Kwok sends it over on the far wing to Beckwith. Beckwith and Ferrari try to get to into the zone. Beckwith now curls, comes to the top. There's a long pass intended to try to get it on goal from Lucas Peters, unable to do so. Now Peters puts it back in, deflected by number 12, and nice play by DeYoung. To deflect it into the corner. We're down to 2:40 in the game. We're going to be looking for Steer to be leaving the net probably in the next 50 or 60 seconds.
I would hope so.
Here's a pass over behind the net. Gets it ahead to Mueller. Mueller has it knocked off his stick. Good defensive work by these forwards for Ames. Just trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Not worrying so much about setting anything up right now.
Right.
Now this is Mueller. He's going to try and get it across. Unable to do so. Trying to find Beckwith. Couldn't do it. Now here's a centering pass. Nobody there. There's a man right in front. Score! And just after I said they weren't working so hard to set anything up, they set something up beautifully and got a shot from about 20 feet right out in front. And that's going to make it 2-0 in favor of the Ames Cyclones. And we're almost at that point of the game where you can collect the hymnals.
Yeah.
Steer does go back into the net. I'm sure they'll pull him when they get a chance, but for right now, they're going to go straight up 5-on-5 and see what they can get into the zone.
You got to win the draw and get it in.
Here's Peters. Passes it ahead. It's knocked down just
deep.
outside the blue line. Now it's kicked out of there.
There you go.
Blues tag up, get it behind the net. Steeritt hasn't moved from his crease yet. There's a long shot from Peters, deflected off the shaft of the stick of Quinn, but it goes all the way through to the far corner. Now here is a clearing pass.
Oh, the Whirlybird makes an appearance.
And Peters is going
icing.
to pick it up after the icing is called.
I'd pull him now. But I don't get paid the big bucks and don't know near enough about hockey to make that call. Oh, Riley's still there. Oh, and the timeout comes from Coach Fournier. And
this
he's
may
got
be where they decide what they're going to do with their
Right.
last-minute strategy as
Right.
far as getting Steeritt out. And like you say, with a face-off in the Ames zone, you might as well give it a try.
92 seconds to get 2 goals past Hegerston is a tall, tall task. I'm not saying that the Blues aren't up to it. Just ask our good friend over there, Jace Johnson. So. Oh, we're dazzling. Hey, we finally did get the dazzle, a grouping of 3 or more zebras. You could call it a herd, but that's no fun at all. Let's go with the dazzle. Yeah.
And these guys have done a pretty good job. They have been consistent.
They've been consistent. I don't like it. I think it's about twice as many penalties as they needed to call or more. The only call that I really thought was egregious and out of character was
the one on
this
Otten.
trip. It was this trip on Otten,
Yeah.
the most recent one. All the rest of them, again, he's been very consistent. Our armbanded fellow over there.
All right,
whose
let's
name
see.
I
Is
forget.
Steeritt going back to the net? No, he is not.
No.
He's going to climb over the boards,
And
and they're going to
so.
put on an extra forward in the hope of catching lightning in a bottle here with 1:32 left. Conrad, Quinn, Kwok, Nienhaus, and somebody on the far side whose number I can't see. Gets back to Nienhaus. Fires a shot. Deflected in front.
Goal,
Rebound.
Blues, no!
Oh, and here's another shot by Ferrari.
Are you
And
kidding?
did he make the save?
He did.
Yes, he did. Wow. Big save by Hegerston.
Multiple big saves, but the last one was the biggest. He just threw up the trapper, and the puck went straight into it. So,
There's a shot from the point, deflected over to Peters. Peters is going to take it along the board. Now he centers another one, deflected. Kwok gets to it. Here's Conrad now. And controlled by Ames in the corner. They're going to try and empty the zone here if they can. They can't do it. Blues have an extra man, obviously. Now we're going to have a stoppage of play. And
where's the puck? Oh, it was sitting on
the dasher.
dasher board. All right, 104.
We're 4 seconds away from the 1 minute to play in the game announcement.
I haven't heard those this game. I don't know that they do them, but yes.
There's puck back to Peters. Peters is going to let one go. It's deflected over the net, but off the glass, so there's no stoppage. Gets it back, trying to get it to Peters again. Now it's cleared out of there. That's not going to go anywhere near the net, but it's going to take valuable time off.
Yeah, I wanted to get down for an icing, but unfortunately not.
Here's
that
a long
either.
pass to Quinn. Quinn's going to get into the zone. Has it knocked off his stick. Now we got a man going for the empty net, and he scores. That's number 5, Keinert, with his second of the game. An empty net goal with 37 seconds left. This is not good. Yeah, you're having a lot of success with telling him to stop it.
Yeah. Classy.
I had visions of a nightmare like we almost had at our rink last week when the Zamboni had a bad case of the runs.
Yeah.
All right, here's a long shot. Ooh. Steeritt got a piece of that, deflected it over the net. Here's a long shot right on goal with 27 seconds left. Steeritt makes another save. But that empty net goal, it's just a formality now.
Yeah, it's done.
The Ames is going to get the first win in this weekend for the varsity, and Blues will have to come back tomorrow and try and get a split.
Well, we said these games were getting down to, need to get these points into the bank, and the offense just is failing. Heggerston's been great.
Put into the zone. Sent back to the point. Here's a long shot coming. Missed the net. 5 seconds. Long shot to the far point. Deflected away from the net. And that's going to do it. The whistle blows. And it's a shutout for Heggerston. And Ames has won the first game of the series by a score of 3-0. We will give you the shots on goal when we come back after the JVs warm up. But that is the final in our first game of the weekend. Ames 3, Blues nothing. This is Quad City Blues Hockey.